I call forth the power and the presence of the Medicine Buddha Sanjay Menla. I give you my body, heart, and soul. Use me as your own. I call forth the power and the presence of Sanjay Menla, the Medicine Buddha, you who vowed to alleviate all forms of suffering. And I say, I hold you to that vow. And I present you the suffering of everyone who views this transmission right now. And I request a complete dissolving, a dissolution into the void of all sufferings, past, present, and future sufferings of everyone who views this transmission right now and right here. I call forth the power and the presence of Sanjay Menla, the Medicine Buddha. I say, I request an explosion of blessings for every viewer to experience joy, to experience happiness, outer, inner, and secret happiness for every viewer, for everyone who is part of this transmission, who sees this right now. I call forth the power and the presence of the most powerful Buddhas of all times. I give you my body, heart, and soul. I present you the bodies, the hearts, and the souls of everyone who views this. And I request an explosion of blessings. I request a changing and a rearranging of the very atoms of everyone who views this for their greatest happiness. I call forth the power and the presence of the most powerful obstacle removing Buddhas, and I request to remove all the obstacles in the way of the happiness of the viewer right now. And I say, let there be an explosion of most tangible blessings bursting forth in the bodies, the hearts, and the souls of every viewer who is part of this transmission right now. I call forth the power and the presence of Sanjay Menla. I say, remove all the suffering, all sadness of the viewer right now. In the name and the power of Sanjay Menla, I bless every viewer. In the name and the power of the most powerful, the most compassionate Buddhas of the past, the present, and the future, I send an explosion of tangible blessings to immediately change the lives of the viewer instantly, without delay. I call forth the power and the presence of the most compassionate, the most beautiful, the most benevolent Buddhas of all times. I give you the body, the heart, and the soul of the viewer, and I say, bless them in the most uplifting, in the most tangible ways ever. I call forth the power and the presence of Sanjay Menla. Say, bless the viewer, alleviate all forms of suffering for the viewer right now. Send upliftment, encouragement, hope, and a deepening of faith for all viewers who are part of this transmission right now. I call forth the power and the presence of the most powerful Buddhas of all times, and I say, bless the viewer in the most tangible way possible. So it is.